What's going on, everybody? It's fragged out, swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. I'm super excited about this fragrance right here because it's one of my loves in fragrance. I have several, but gourmand, and not just gourmand because it has a one particular note. I mean a pure gourmand. The fragrance I'm talking about, I spoke a little bit about on a reel a few days ago. And here it is. This is Sheesh. Sheesh is a flanker of the Gourmand Bakhoor that is part of Extrait de Parfum. And one thing that Extrait de Parfum does very well is gourmand fragrances. And this one does not fall behind. So you see it comes in this little popcorn cup, you can say, buckets about what you would get in the movies, right? And inside is your fragrance, and you see the right there has a little popcorn caramel on the side, and yeah, it's just gourmand to the fullest. Now, full disclosure, initially I said I was on the way to do the live first impression. I cannot wait. That's like, if you had faith in me doing that, then thank you for believing in me. I kind of knew in the back of my head I couldn't wait a whole day. I did the first one because I got it that day, but I wasn't going to wait another 24 hours without smelling this. And by the way, again, if you are a gourmand lover, this right here, just bananas. Okay, so it goes off of the original DNA, the original Gourmand Bakhoor, which was already meant to be like a pure gourmand lover's dream. But with this one right here in the top notes, you are going to get that popcorn, hazelnut, chocolate, and honey. And the mid, you're going to get brownie, caramel, white chocolate, and then the base, you're going to get vanilla. So I sprayed some here earlier because I wanted to smell it again. And we'll do some right here. Also, really nice distribution with the atomizer. And yeah, this right here is just, again, one of the things I love about this, and I know I just went through the notes, is when you hear the note breakdown: popcorn, edible; hazelnut, edible; chocolate, edible; honey, edible; brownie, edible; caramel, edible; white chocolate, edible; vanilla, edible. It's a gourmand, but it's really a gourmand. Like, it doesn't just remind you of something that's edible. Everything is based on something edible. It's meant to make you smell edible, and that it does. So with this right here, in the opening, you're going to get that, it's almost like that buttery popcorn, but it leans sweet. So one of the things that I was very concerned about with this is being too lifelike butter popcorn to where it's just butter salty. That would have been off-putting to me. If you're like me and you thought that, that's not what's going to happen here. While it does have that very rich, buttery feel to it, immediately you get those sweeter aspects of that popcorn. So when I say popcorn, do I mean this popcorn right here, the ones you get at the movie? No, interestingly enough, it's not that popcorn I'm getting. It's, you know, if your kid has ever come home from school with the, you know, order stuff from whatever for a fundraiser, or even at fairs, sometimes I think they have it, the gourmand popcorns, the ones that are drizzled in chocolate and caramel, the really expensive ones that you buy big tubs of and you never finish them, or maybe you do. Those really purely for flavor and terrible for your health kind of popcorns, that's what I get here. I get just really candy-coated, almost buttery popcorn. You get the chocolates, you get the caramel. It's very smooth, very sweet, mouth-watering. It smells like a candy section, like the chocolate section meets the gourmand popcorn. Like, it is, man, this is really, really great gourmand. Does it follow the original DNA? Well, I will say this: unlike the Accident à la Vanille almond cake, which really went in its own direction based off of the initial DNA. This one stays truer to the original DNA, just adding a little bit of that buttery popcorn feel to it with that white chocolate. It's really the big component that sets it apart. Additionally, if gourmands to you can be a little overwhelming, even if you like them, sometimes they project a lot. They're really heavy, and everyone doesn't really appreciate that smell of food around them, even if it is sweet. I will say this. I did spray this, which is an additional flanker of this. I think this is like the third or the second one, and it was a gold edition. Oh, and one thing to also note, both of these, if you look at the bottom, they were specially made for sealed essence. I don't know if that'll remain that way. I know this one has been sold out already on their website, so they were limited to sealed essence. But yeah, I did spray this one, and I will say that this, though it is sweet, it is layered, you get all the parts that you like about this. I think it's more usable in warm weather and even around people. Like, people around you will smell this, but they got to get a little bit closer. You'll smell it more. You've got to get kind of in that, within their bubble. It's not as aggressive as the golden edition. The gold, or maybe it's just my skin, but the golden edition is like aggressive. It's out there. It bumps off my skin, hard body. Where this one stays closer to my skin, it does project. However, I don't think it's going to be offensive to anybody around, which is, depending on how you like your gourmands, that might be a bonus. For me, I might just overspray a little bit more because you're going to smell me. Like, whatever. It is what it is. One additional note, I did say on the almond cake that one of the bottles was heavier than the other. I was wrong. It wasn't the bottles. It's just that, just like this one, the caps are different. The older caps are a lot heavier. Once I took both caps off, both bottles weigh the same. So it's not the glass, it's the cap. The cap is heavier. On the original one, the newer cap with the little design in there is just lighter. Otherwise, yeah, but you know, keeping it fragrance, this is an amazing gourmand. Everything Gisette makes, especially when it comes to gourmand specifically, become one of my favorite gourmands. This one right here, I hope it doesn't sell out like the golden edition does, or it did, but I'll probably get it back up for this one, because this is a very dense, thick, in its own way, gourmand that can be worn in warmer weather. Like, it doesn't feel too sticky. You get all the aspects you want, and it is true gourmand through and through, but there's something about it that allows itself to be worn in the current weather we're having right now. Maybe we got too hot, that might be too much, but as it stands, I can wear this and not... I'll tell you like this, I'll wear this in warm weather. I don't know 100% if I would wear this one in warm weather. So, really warm weather, I'm saying. So, just to give you a comparison of a fragrance based off of the same DNA, I'm just doing little things here and there differently. So, this one right here is definitely a keeper. I love the idea behind it. I love the presentation. I love that it goes with my shirt. I'm like, you know what? If I edited videos, I would have cut that out, but it's too late. It's there. So yeah, this is a banger. I love this. I don't know if they have samples on their website. I will check for you right now. And they do have 2 ml samples for $11.99 on Sealed Essence right now. So get yourself a sample. Find out if this is for you. But if you are a gourmand lover, again, I can almost positively tell you it is for you. If you're not, I'm not going to try to convert you. That's something you have to do on your own. But once you do come over to the dark side, you can thank me later, because this one is a beautiful, beautiful gourmand. And I'm telling you right now, I can smell myself. And I don't know if it's just this or the combination in the air of both of these, but I smell super edible. That's a guarantee. Yeah, so Sheesh. I love the name. It's like so much gourmand going on in here, like sheesh. But it really is, but it smells delicious. Great quality fragrance. Just another banger from Gisette, like always, especially, like I said, when it comes to those gourmands. The last fragrance that I have pending from this last purchase is the Marble Oud fragrance that Jimmy from Gisette Parfum is part creator of, along with Katana Parfum. So those two collaborated. I have this one right here. This is Osmanthus Vert and Oud Malaysia. I'll be reviewing this one this weekend, I think. So if you love Oud, you're going to want to check that out, because I'm telling you, I cheated on that one also. Crazy. Like, just, it does something. So anyway, whatever. I'll leave that for the next one. This is what we're talking about today. This is Sheesh. This is the flanker to Gourmand Bakhoor. This is exclusive to Sealed Essence. Go to their website, get yourself a sample, find out if you're going to be smelling like white chocolate, buttery, popcorn, honey, and all that other banging gourmand stuff. That's all I have for you. If you like this video, please let me get that like. I worked for it. I gave you content. If you're not following, follow me. I'm going to be discussing a whole lot more fragrances. There's a bunch of fragrances back here that I haven't even talked about yet. I will get to those. I do check my comments. So if there is something specifically that you would like to hear about that I have back there, I get to it. There's people that can testify to that because I have done it. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for watching. It's fragged out, swagged out, and I'm out.